Hello, hello, and a very warm welcome. A really warm welcome from Oslo again. We are playing Skyrim VR, and we are on the fourth episode. We played for, I guess, a good 3 hours by now, 3.5, and we've made it to
Good
Ivarstead.
evening. Return of the
Hello, these guys
Dragonborn,
have a way of
and who among us could possibly bring
interrupting
back
my
our
introductions.
lost power?
In the last episode, we discovered that we were something called a Dragonborn. We've escaped a dragon attack in Helgen, and we have called for aid from the Jarl of Whiterun, and we are now here in Ivarstead to find out about something mysterious that happened after we killed the dragon, in which case I somehow absorbed its soul and learned something called a shout. A shout that looks like this. If it works. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, it was the other hand. I'm still learning this. There you go. Actually, the guards don't like it when I do that around town, for whatever reason.
I need to ask you to stop. That
There you go.
shouting is making people nervous.
Sure, mate, no
Good.
problem.
Glad we straightened that out.
I'm apparently not a very good guy. I have a bounty on me in Whiterun for stealing a horse, which I did for the stream's sake, to make it a little bit faster to move up here. I left the horse on the outskirts of town there. But we'll see what happens if I ever go back to Whiterun. There's a completely lost moose over there. I think it's just stuck in the geometry. It can't get out of that spot. In any event, we're not going to explore Ivarstead. I remember that there's like a quest line happening here in this barrow. There's one interesting. I'm trying to avoid these side quests because I just want to do the main storyline. Otherwise, this stream will take forever. An interesting thing is I've installed a chat view, so we will have an easier time looking at the chat. The interesting thing, though, is that when I get this particular view, we get the Oculus controller glitching here a little bit because I'm turning the tracking ring on the controller away. It's a technical issue, but if you look at the controller, the way the controller knows where you are is this ring, and as I'm moving it away from me to look at the chat, it will actually lose that tracking a little bit. But we have at least an overlay now that works, so I should be able to check the chat a little bit more often. So, character is focused on sneak and one-handed combat with a bit of restoration magic, I think, and archery, because that is fun. I'm not going to do a lot of stuff here. I'm basically just going to continue the trip. The Mies are still stuck over there. So the quest log now says that I have to, say, Bay of the Voice. I gotta go speak with the Greybeards. They've summoned me to their monastery in High Hrothgard, which is on top of this mountain. So I gotta go there. If we have a brief look at the map, here I am right now, and this is where the quest marker is, up on the top of this mountain. So I have to go all the way around here and up to this castle or whatever this thing is up here, a monastery, I guess. It was a beautiful walk to get up here yesterday, where we walked around this I don't know, this river, this valley, this plain thing here before we climbed up here around this lake and into Ivarstead. Game is again very, very beautiful, and sometimes I feel this is a stream where I just stop and look at the geometry. So let's go.
It's true, isn't it? The dragon has attacked
It is true, man. The dragon did attack. Did it attack Whiterun? Yeah, it did. It attacked the tower, of course. That's where I
On
was.
your way up the 7,000 steps again, Clement?
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgard. The path isn't safe.
Aren't the Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery. Perhaps one day. I wish I could make my deliveries more often, but the road's getting dangerous.
Those bears are making Miss Temba so angry. I hope you can do something about them.
Oh yeah, so apparently it's a dangerous climb. There are 7,000 steps, they say, up. There's actually a bear over there. I don't think I'm gonna... We can... Since we're in such a beautiful place, just look at this. We can try and take him out. I wonder if we should try this with our flame and dagger. I am practicing... Well, I have been using a lot of destruction magic here. Maybe I should instead use healing on that one. I'm not sure, but actually the archery stuff is the coolest though. Let's go for that. Yeah, has he seen me? No, I'm still hidden. But it means that... So it's hard sometimes to know in this game, of course, what people are seeing when they are seeing you. Oh, it has known me, doesn't it? It's looking in my direction. Oh, it's a big boy, isn't it? Okay, this could be trouble. Okay, so I'm out of arrows already. Let's go for... Actually, I'm going to go healing and the dagger here. So in my right hand, I'm going to have the dagger, and I'm going to heal with this one. Oh, I really do need to heal. My stamina is out. Okay, this is maybe not the best start of the stream. And I'm dead. Okay, so maybe playing on expert isn't that wise after all. What a great opening. Let's reset and try again. So actually, that means I'm going to turn the difficulty down perhaps just a little bit. We did turn it up to expert level because it was starting out very easily. But I think maybe it's wise to go down a little bit so we don't die too often. Gameplay, put it to adept, and here we go. Might also be actually, let me stock up on some arrows. Oh yeah, of course, I forgot to remove this. So of course they're a bit concerned with that. Can you buy things? Is there no like grocery store or whatever you want to call that? Down this house here. Of course, groceries in Skyrim means the most terrible of products. Maybe this is not a store, maybe it's a house, not a farm. Let's see in the inn if there's someone there where I can buy arrows. Or maybe that is a trader. This says inn here. I guess maybe that is where we gotta go. I guess Ivarstead is not the most biggest of the urban centers in Skyrim. Let's have a look. Hello. I remember this guy. I've been here before. This man looks a bit lost, doesn't he? Hey.
We don't get many visitors through here, unless they're headed up to High Hrothgard, of course.
Jam. So mate, tell me.
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town.
Which is like totally a way to trigger a player to go there, right? Stay away from this. Okay, let's see. He doesn't have. He only has ingredients.
If you're headed up to the monastery, watch your step. It's a long...
You don't look like a pilgrim.
Pardon me, my lord.
Why bother
Would you care
I don't think we're gonna hear her
if you
play
fancy
her
a
lute.
bit of music? Let me know.
Let's avoid that for now. Although the music stuff in the game is sometimes quite nice. Okay, let's keep going up the mountain.
You have to let Astrid follow her heart. You can't tell her what to do. She's our only child. On your way up the 7,000 steps again?
We've already seen that.
Not today.
So I learned my lesson, Mr. Bear. I think I'm gonna stay away from you this time. Maybe a dagger is not a good way to attack a bear. Okay, so the stream might be a bit bouncy here, it seems. These stairs. This is gonna be a long walk, so I think this particular segment of the stream probably gonna be a bit boring. Something killed something here. Oh. Free stuff. Oh, there it is, right, isn't it? Here we go. Bears are formidable enemies, aren't they? If you think about how easily this wolf went down, even though I wasn't even sneaking and I was just using a dagger and the flame. Do a double dagger. It does make you feel a little bit badass to do this. I wish it made that sound when you were doing that, sharpening the knives. Or maybe you're unsharpening them if you're doing that to them. The circle down there is actually the center of my play space. When I put the headset on, it thought I was there and I haven't reset it. My apologies for that. Actually, I can move myself this way like this, and then it will be better. We are probably now going to see a very beautiful view of Skyrim with a bit of repetitive textures going on down there, but that's okay. Hello, Mr. Goat. Or Mrs. Goat, I'm not sure. Really, it's hard to tell, isn't it? I'm glad we had some nice weather here. Maybe we came at a good time of day. The game has an impressive sense of geometry to it, like how it was made. Hello.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgard.
Already met one. It didn't last long. Next time I do want to continue practicing my sneak. So my sneaking ability. In this game you level up the skills you use, and your total level depends on how many points you level up in those individual. Ooh. Okay. Your total level is also a sum of those points that you level up. Let's see, can I level up my character now? I can, so let's do that. If you don't level up your character, it goes slower, so let's do that. I think I do think I want to increase my health, and I'm gonna... So far I have 1 point in sneak. I also have, I think, 1 point in archery. I think I have 2 points in archery. So I think maybe the thing that I want to keep going on is one-handed, which it does include daggers. The reason for this is that I want to join the Dark Brotherhood eventually, and that means I need to assassinate using sneak and dagger and perhaps archery, I'm not sure. Since I already have 2 points in archery, I'm going to go for a one-handed this time. This first perk, basically the way leveling works is you get these perks as you level up this particular skill tree. So now I want to go one-handed weapons do 20% more damage. I have 1 perk I can use, so I'm gonna go for this one. So I don't think 20% more damage would have done that much to the bear that just killed us, but at least it's something. The weather is cinematically turning more cloudy and snowy. Almost a little bit refreshing considering that we have over 30 degrees here in Oslo. It's a warm day to play VR. We lost that beautiful view though. Has it seen me? Yeah, it definitely has. Come on. He's a good boy. He just actually ran away. Decided to kill a goat while it's escaping. That's weird. Oh. Did it actually run away from me? I didn't know that they did that. Yeah, let's equip our daggers again. I think it is running away. But we don't want that to happen, do we? There you go. Wipe off. Gonna get the pelt with us. Can sell it back in town. And we continue on our journey. I guess the wolf was here before. We can take stuff that has been offered to whatever this is. As I mentioned on the previous stream, I do have a dream of going to Nepal to trek this Annapurna circuit. It's apparently a really, really beautiful place. I guess that will be a different kind of stream. Which live streaming and the Annapurna circuit would, I think, require quite some technical efficiency. Maybe when the Starlink stuff starts happening, that new global network internet stuff from Elon Musk and SpaceX, if that stuff happens, who knows? Maybe you could actually go on Twitch and live stream yourself trekking through the Himalayas. Or even up onto Mount Everest, right? Perhaps feasibly you get better coverage the higher up you are, unless you're in like small mountain passes and so on. From this distance, the dude down there looks like a baby. Maybe it actually might be a woman. Hello.
Keep an
Karina.
eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgard.
So one thing that happened in the last episode is that from this mountain, we were far down there, but still you heard like someone scream Dovahkiin, and that's like part of the story. Let's see if she heard that.
I was just outside Iverstead when it happened. It's an exciting moment. Nothing like this has happened in centuries.
She is meditating in the snow. Impressive.
Just a pilgrim. I'd prefer to leave it at that, if you don't mind.
I wonder if she has like a
walking the steps, meditating on the emblems.
I wonder if
I
she
make
has like a
this
part in
trip
the story
every few
elsewhere.
years. I
So I do want to, once we are done with this, I do want to go and do that Dark Brotherhood thing. The Dark Brotherhood is an interesting way to get into that quest line. You have to go somewhere and you have to perform a mission, and then you do something nasty in that mission. And when you've done that nasty thing, the next time you sleep in the game, then the Dark Brotherhood comes and contacts you. So they break in and stuff, and let's have a look at that. It is a cool quest line. I think a lot of people consider it the coolest quest line. I seem to remember that there is quite a beast living around the corner here. Oh, actually, it's up there. Looks like a gorilla, but I think it is like a troll. And they are nasty. I wonder. Okay, I'm gonna make an attempt at taking him down. To do that, he's facing my way. Okay, so it is very important. These are usually very powerful creatures. But it seems a bit slow. Hey, and I'm out of shit. I would expect that this creature is very, very susceptible to damage from flames. What do you think? We have a potion from mana, so let's try and give it a good barbecue. Okay, maybe not. Oh, whoa, it took almost half my health. Well, we are trying to... Oh, it's right there. God damn it. Well, of course I'm still sneaking, which is stupid. Can I outrun it? Yeah, I can. But I do want to kill him, though. Potion of Magicka. Let's stock up a little bit. I don't think that he did that much bad to him, did it? It's not really hurting. It is hurting him. Let's try and move around him again. Okay, this is a weird battle. But weird battles do happen in this game. I remember one time, well, actually I'm going to tell the story afterwards. I wonder if I should try and use one of these things. It doesn't seem very efficient. Maybe I can actually use my shout on this guy. Let's try that. Just pissed him off, didn't it? This is not very effective, but I'm afraid of getting close to him because of that enormous attack that he had there. Maybe it is the only way. But there's even more using these potions. I think these potions are quite valuable. Hey! Didn't I do anything? Hey! Can I shout again? Yeah, I can! Then he goes straight to that. Let's do the healing again. Let's just try and run away from him. I do have a bit of stamina left. Can I, like... I think the flames were actually the most effective thing, so let's pop one of these scrolls that I have lying around here. Okay. Hey. Okay, that was effective. That was also the last shot on my fireball. I still have to recharge my shout. I do have a bit of magicka now. Let's do shout at you. Give him a little break. Let's recharge a bit of magic. Okay, I might need to put another one of those potions. My shout is here. Put a bit of distance between him and me while my magicka recharges. No. Okay, I do need to pop that potion. 1, 2. Go for that. And finally he's done. That was expensive. Hello. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's put this away and let's loot this guy. Hey. Kill arrows? Okay, troll fat. Didn't know that was a thing. But you can buy that. Like I heard, like in Russia, you can buy like canned bear meat. So why can't you buy some troll fat somewhere? Let's see. Do a quick save, and let's go. Like internet troll fans. That'd be something, wouldn't it? We are approaching Hrothgard, I think. I don't think there is that much more of this. I think there might be these kind of sprites that sort of look like just snow and ice that live a little bit further up here. If I remember this. As you can probably tell, I have gone down this road before. I think I have played through this game fully once, and then partially at least 2 or 3 times on various platforms. Like I said in the initial stream, I think everyone born after 2005 has played this game through at least 2 times. Because they just keep re-releasing it, but I guess that does mean it's a fantastic game, right? I really seem to remember that there were creatures living here. We are really high up now. But I think Hrothgard is literally just on the top of this cliff. It might be that less enemies spawn if you turn down the difficulty. I do see that destruction magic does seem to be very useful for me, but maybe like if I had more and better arrows, I could have gone for that troll with those arrows. The problem is, of course, you consume arrows, right? You run out of them, while the destruction magic, your magicka does regenerate. And here is Hrothgard. Look at that. We are super high up, and here's a bit of a graphical twist, isn't it? I can definitely see some kind of glitch on the horizon there. Nothing like a little bit of glitching to break immersion. I do have like a maximum... They're like a character-looking thing over there. Well, I do have the graphics set out to maximum here. This is not... I don't have any mods or anything like that, so it might be that I should try that. I got some good recommendations, but it is nice to play it on vanilla as well. But behold Hrothgard. There's going to be a bit of a story sequence now, and I will actually learn what this thing does. Oh my god, that thing! Will I steal if I open this? Oh, it's empty. Yeah. Let's not go down that way. So graphically, these things definitely do need a texture pack. Good to warm your hands a little bit after you've been out in the cold. My disembodied, grisly hands. Yeah, these things definitely need a texture pack. I will look into that. This slightly reminds me of playing original Quake. Or, yeah, it was actually the original Quake. There's a great port, a VR port of that. And this really reminds me of the graphics there. It's just this sequence. Sometimes this game is amazing, sometimes not. Hey guys. These guys are stoic. Take this in. Go to that guy. And they all look alike, these ones.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment
Me?
in the turning of the age.
Let's hear what he says about that. What does it actually mean? So when I killed the dragon, I sort of absorbed its soul, and I also found this word on the wall. What does it mean?
First, let us see if you truly are Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
You want that, do you? Here you go.
Shout at us, Dragonborn. It is you. Welcome to Hrothgard.
Hrothgard.
I am Master Arngir.
Arngir.
I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
Because my quest log tells me to go here, but I guess that's not what you want to hear.
Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards...
Oh, I actually pushed the dismiss button there.
To a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn.
Yeah.
When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word, in unrelenting force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply.
So what do I do here? I just shout at it?
Master Einarth is waiting.
Oh, he got upset with me. I just pushed the button, dude.
But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro.
Please do. So in order to do this normally, I would have to slay a dragon. Now I'm getting it for free. Okay, so you level up these words apparently.
Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
Okay.
Boost, go!
So my bar up here recharges, and then I can fire the word again after that.
Well done.
The
Again.
words are more or less like spells in a way. Only they regenerate separately from your magicka.
Boost, go!
And you can level them up. Okay, one more, dude. I guess
You
they're
learn
waiting.
with
Yeah, there
it.
you go. Waiting for
Once
my
more.
bar to recharge. So now I know Fuzuru, and then the last one is Da.
Boost, go!
Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn.
Thanks. I appreciate it. I like
We
compliments.
will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori.
I guess the one with the arrow above it is Master Bori. Very slow walker, Master Bori. Master Boring, like I like to call him. Because it is super boring to just... Look at him go. Maybe you speed this up, don't have all day. Boring. Here we go. And those that have played the game knows that at that gate there are secrets. Okay.
You will now see how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you wood, which means whirlwind.
So now I find the word.
You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thumb.
When you find these words around the world, you learn these. And then you gotta kill a dragon, or like in this case, he will provide me with this kind of sparkly fuzz that makes it so that I understand I can apply that word. So in order to use that, I think I have to change it in my magic settings to the active one. Shouts. Here you go, Whirlwind Sprint. So here you can see that in Unrelenting Force, we picked that up in the second episode on the wall in Bleak Falls Barrow. And then we got, that's the one we picked up there. And then Balance we picked up by this dude now. So now we have two words in this shout. I have it favorited. Let me favorite this one again. So to favorite, I go to the menu and push B. So now we can actively select this very easily here. Maybe useful to get away from enemies.
Demonstrate whirlwind sprint. Then it will be your turn.
Yes, show me the Whirlwind Sprint.
Master Bori. X. Now, your turn. Stand next
This
to
was
me.
the Olympics. They would test me for
Master Bori
drugs.
will open the gate. use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes.
Dude, open the gate. There we go. Oh, sorry for hitting you, dude. Okay, so I can use this thing now to go places.
Your quick mastery of a new Thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself... You were given this gift by the gods for a reason. You are now ready for your life. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ustengrad. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return.
So it is okay. So the next quest is to go to retrieve this horn of Jürgen Windcaller or whatever. So it is marked on my map now. There's some interesting questions here. So these dragons haven't been in this world for a long time. So why are they returning? Let's ask this guy.
No doubt, the appearance of a Dragonborn of this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear.
Thank you, Master. Well, that is true, but let's be
Good.
polite.
Then you will be ready for whatever lies ahead.
Let's ask who this guy was.
He was a great war leader of the ancient Nords, a master of the voice, or tongue. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning. He finally came to realize that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not
Sounds like
the glory of men.
self-obsessed gods.
Jürgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice eventually overcame all opposition, and the way of the voice was born.
So here we are. So now actually we have one. I'm just gonna check if I can like fire this shout and jump. So it does go linearly across the ground. It doesn't work like a. It doesn't work like it doesn't go up into the air. So I'm sure. What happens like if I'm on top of something? Let me just try and get up here. And try and go out and see if I can like cross a chasm. So if I want to go over this, does it work? Yeah, it does. It does drop me a little bit over time, but it works. Okay, so this is a cold place. Let us get away from here. I'm just gonna do a quick save, which is what you do in this game. So I think I'm not gonna go all those stairs down again. That would be boring. So, okay, is this there? No, that's the Stormcloak Rebellion. Where is this Jürgen Windcaller thing? So we have it's a two-part thing now, because one thing I'm curious about is I want to go and do the side quest where you join the Dark Brotherhood. You could also continue the main storyline, but I don't feel like doing that now. I think this is a good point to go and join the Dark Brotherhood actually. So to do that, I have to go to a town and meet with a certain individual, and his name comes up if you ask people in towns about the rumors. So I was thinking we could go to one of these towns. I wonder if it is Riften. I don't think it's Windhelm. I don't think it's Winterhold. I don't think it's over here. There are places here where I've hardly ever been. There is Ustengrav. So this is actually where we have to go. I can set a custom marker here to go there. So these are locations we cannot fast travel to because we haven't discovered them yet. But we need to find that town. I think it is Riften where you go for this particular event within the Dark Brotherhood. If anyone is in the chat and actually knows where we have to go, then we can do that. Another thing that I want to discover though is what happens if I go back to Whiterun now that I stole the horse there. I think actually that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here. You can fast travel to this farm, and then we can see what happens as we are entering. Can I pay off my debt, the bounty? Do I have to go to jail? What happens? because I stole the horse right over there. Oh, what a beautiful evening this is. Total vanilla sky going on here. Oh, let's see. There will be guards from our town over here. So let's go there and see what happens. If they don't attack me, this is just a little experiment. If I can actually buy a horse from this dude. Actually, we don't need to buy a horse right now. Okay, let's see if the guards react to me now. If not, we can ask them for rumors and see if we can get a hint for where the Dark Brotherhood thing starts. Okay, let's talk to this guy maybe. We have to be the city guards. Am I even allowed to enter town again after stealing the horse? Actually, we came from up there, so I haven't gone that far. Hey.
Wait, I know you.
Uh-oh.
Wait, I know you. There's no mistake. You're a wanted man and it's time to pay for your crimes.
Oh, interesting. So I can pay off my bounty. I can go to jail. But I can also try and see, because I did something good for the Jarl. Let's try that.
Oh, forgive me, Thane.
Ooh.
I didn't realize it was you. We'll look the other way this time. But even the Jarl's influence has its limits. Be more careful.
Interesting. So this is how power works. I can do shit, and because I know powerful people, I can get away with it. This is the most like realistic game like ever. There's a good life lesson here, kids. Get to know people. Okay.
What is it?
I want to hear rumors. Maybe I can't ask this guard. Let's ask one of the ones going around town and see if we get the hints about the Dark Brotherhood. Where are these guys? Ah, there. Actually, I think these ones start a different quest.
Then it is too late. The liars already. So we shall expose to them the falseness in their hearts by tearing out yours. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness.
These are cultists,
None
I
shall
think.
stand to oppose him.
And they are going to attack me now, aren't they?
Time to die.
Oh, jeez. Of course, the guards are helping me here. And that one's summoned. So the Atronach will die if we kill the cultist, I believe. And the Atronach died. Okay. That was a bit unexpected. Look at him, he's such a cool cat.
Fear not. From dragon or giant, we'll be ready.
Carry on. Okay, so this actually starts a quest line where you can go see, and I think this is a DLC thing, so I'm not going to do this. But maybe there's good stuff here. Look at this, 75% faster magicka. I like that one. If I walk around with this, it looks really hand-drawn, doesn't it? Let me take one step over and have a look at it. That looks really funny. It's like one of these, these paintings that you do for children. Some glasses on you. There you go. Yeah, I definitely want to keep that. So these actually also give me perks. Yep. Already have lots of those, but I can bring one. Come to my stream where I undress dead people. Here's another one. Heal arrow, we want that. Portion of extra magicka. Okay, that we do definitely want to bring. After all our crazy adventures. Oh, this is actually kind of cool because these robes are expensive. I can sell them for a lot of money and they don't weigh a lot. I only need one of these. Then we do have to go and sell some stuff. We're almost out of carrying capacity. Hey.
Rorikstead's a nice enough little hamlet, but a boring posting for a god. If a dragon attacks, well,
Hey,
if we kill the
but ask you
dragon
something.
once, we can... I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Classic meme stuff. That's the line that he just delivered for us. Has had its own trip around the internet for a long time. I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I took an arrow to the knee. Okay, actually, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a inn and have a nap. And then we will get up in the morning and we can go on our merry way. Because there aren't that many people here. We have arrived in the night. Is this the inn? Yeah, I think this is the inn.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Actually, this is so cozy. Children stay up late. Oh, this is like, look at this character here. This is like classic Skyrim character, you know? Oof, I didn't mean to do that. Throwing shit around. Okay, let's just have a nap. Hulda.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolda.
Yes, Mom?
Anyway, what do you need?
Actually, let's try and...
Let's sate that appetite,
Can she buy my stuff? She only has 114 gold, so she can't buy a lot of my things. I'm gonna go to the trader on the other side tomorrow.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Because now I bought a bed.
I'll show you to your room, right this way.
She'll show me where it is, and then I can rest there, and I can set the time. You can sleep just outside or wait, but I think there are perks to sleeping, I think. This hotel is Airbnb, apparently.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I would stay in this Airbnb. I mean, look at this. It is so nice. Oh, hello. Do you have to walk through my bedroom to get out of this place? There's something about the architecture. Can I close this door? No, there's no. It's open, isn't it? Okay, let's sleep here. So when do we get up tomorrow? So it's 8 after. We're going to go to... So if we sleep for 10 hours, we'll get up at 11 hours. Ooh, that's actually a long time. But then we get up at dawn. Let's try that. Sure, it's dark. Here we go. I thought there was like perks or bonuses you got, and now funny, because now of course everyone continued where they were for the time.
Security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
I had one too many, mate. Can I sit here? Can.
Sadia, wake up, dear.
Yes, Mom.
There's all kinds of stuff going on here. If you do want to indulge in this, you can go and explore these side quests and these people, and you can learn all kinds of things about them.
You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Let's try and ask for rumors.
And what of my What's son? The matter? You can't stand the sight of a strong Nord woman?
I can.
I work for Bellathor at the general goods store.
Let's have these NPCs get to their daily work, and then we can go into the Bellathor isn't here yet, actually. Maybe I got up too early, didn't I?
I'm sure you could charge double for those.
They're actually going to work. Look at that. There's a lot of stuff going on here, but I don't want to know about this discussion they have. So they have like a fight between them. I just want to know about rumors. If not, I'm gonna go and look up what to do. And they haven't removed the bodies.
Yes.
I can ask you.
Hmm. Adrienne. Place is named after her. Anyway, our wares are strong and the price is fair. What else matters?
It's here, the blacksmith. Let's see if she's here, and I can ask her about the rumors.
Got some good... I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Jorland Greymane's got that honor. Man steel is...
This one I can sell things to, though.
Or deal some damage.
Yeah, let's get some arrows. Oh, arrows are expensive, aren't they? For real? Are arrows that expensive? No. Maybe they are not that expensive. Maybe I just miscalculated. Let's get 40 arrows. Actually, let's get 50 iron arrows. Are they good though? Let's get that 30 arrows for now. It will set me back 90 gold. That will really help. And also, let us sell some of our monster junk. So actually the steel arrows are probably better than the iron arrows. Yeah, I can live with that. Let's, I think we have some apparel and stuff. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Were they good? I think they were maybe Not too bad. I think I wanted to sell this. I want to sell the shield because we're not using that. The iron shield we can get rid of. We can get rid of this. The guard's armor. Yeah, this is actually armor that we took off, that we got, I think, when we won the battle earlier. Goat hide and wolf pelts. We can get rid of those. And I think we are better. Okay.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
God might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
Ah, he has a point there, of course. If you don't sheath your
There's a
weapon,
nip in the air.
it will be trouble.
Never is.
Stormcloaks, Imperials, dragons.
Okay, so no one has answered about the start of the Dark Brotherhood, but let's actually just go to Riften. I do believe that's where it starts. We have to find. Ooh, that was unintended. Sorry, mate. You get nervous about that, maybe? And literally all the time, just one button press away from trouble. Let's take a shortcut. To full damage. Ever so slightly. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to walk all the way to Riften, but I'm going to see if I can't.
Having to chat with an old woman?
All of these have their own quest lines. So I'm going to go and see if we can get... Yeah.
Where do you want to go?
I'm going to go to Riften. I think that's the one, isn't it? Try that.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Yes, sir. Oh, I gotta do that, of course. I have to do everything myself.
Be sure to visit the Blackbriar Meadery. A few mugs of dads and you'll forget all.
And here we are. So I guess if we arrived here by foot, we'd probably be coming up this road. So let's go into town. Hello.
Hold there.
Oops.
Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax.
For real?
For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter?
Oof. Let's try and persuade him.
Keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you?
Oh, look at
I'll
that.
let you in. Just let
Every
them
time
know
you take an option like this, you're paying a certain... You're having a certain risk of...
Gates unlocked.
You have a certain risk of failure, and then there will be trouble. Here we go.
I had another run-in with a thief's guild.
Be careful, Neil.
Ah,
The Thieves Guild has
of course,
been
this
Blackbriar.
town is the town where the Thieves Guild
One
happen.
snap of
It's
a
not where the
finger
Dark Brotherhood
I don't
happens,
know
I
you.
think.
Jail.
You and Riften looking for trouble?
Oops.
They represent the reason
Yes.
I'm here. I can't just...
It's for you.
Don't say something you'll regret.
I know.
Maybe I already
Last thing
regretted
the
it.
Blackbriars need is some loudmouth trying to meddle in their affairs.
The city in a long time.
The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back. So keep your nose out of their business. Me, I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Suit yourself. I'll be at the docks if you change your mind.
So now I do remember, in this particular town, which has these canals at the bottom, in this one you can start a Thieves Guild. So I have come to the wrong town, which means that I will take a very short break and look for the particular quest line, just to look it up online. I could do it in the overlay where I can see my desktop, but I don't think I want that on the stream. I'll be back in just a few seconds.
Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shelby, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your fault.
So it turns out that the... oops. Okay, will that be trouble? I accidentally pushed the button again and drew my knives, which is probably not something you want to do if you're in a town where you had to pay an entry tax even to enter, which is also another name for a bribe for the guards. Okay, so basically what I have discovered is that it's in Windhelm that the thing starts. So let us go to Windhelm instead of Riften. Hello, horse. It's actually good to know that. If you ever want to do the Thieves Guild, go to Riften. I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
I want to go to Windhelm.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Yes, sir.
Ever been to Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some account. They say the big old palace there was built by Ysgr.
Here we are. Finally, and now I do even remember this place. It seems to be a cold place. And for whatever reason, some of the snowflakes are... Oops. I gotta stop doing that. Some of the reasons the snowflakes are in... Some of the snowflakes are really big. Okay, someone's coming for me.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours.
Okay.
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Okay, so apparently now I got a letter from someone. Let's have a look at what that was. Books, maybe? From a friend. You caused a bit of a stir in Riften when you demonstrated the power of your theme. Not everyone is anxious for return of the Dragonborn. I for one desire to see you grow and develop. Skyrim needs a true hero these days. You should turn your attention to the High Gate ruins. I understand it holds a mysterious source of power. It can only be unlocked by the Dragonborn. Sincerely, a friend. Interesting. So, if we were actually to follow that, I'm quite sure we would find a dragon at that place. But we are here to join the Dark Brotherhood.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
Let's do that. Let's enter this, what was it called? Windhelm? Looks like a really old fortress kind of. I can see it actually feels almost a bit... Oh, that's my hand. So what happened there is that the Rift S lost tracking of my hand, so it just assumed it was out there. So let's enter this old city and find a kid who is trying to perform a dark ritual. Once we've done that, I think once we found the kid and established where we are, I think I will take a break.
You pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
And continue the stream later.
Taken aside because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because
There's a lot of
they're
racism
Imperial
going around
spies.
here.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what
So
you
we're not
really
gonna go down that road, but there is a lot of opportunity to do justice. And sometimes in this game, though, justice is not exactly what you think it is. Is that the boy we want to talk to? I think it is. Let's see who this guy
Then
is.
it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood.
Here we go.
Oh, Grimvar. Always with the nonsense. No, of course not. Those are just tales.
Fine, then I'll invite him out to play. He lives right there. I'm going to knock on his door.
No, child. Wait! That boy, that house, they are cursed.
Ha! Then I'm right. I knew it. He's trying to have somebody killed.
All right, I won't deny it, child. What you heard is true. Aventus Aretino walks a dark path. His actions can lead only to ruin. Now, enough. We will speak no more of this. I am the only friend you need.
All the Argonians at the docks are nice to me. Good thing, too. Her father would run them off. Do you know my father? His name is Torsten Krulsey. He's really rich, because he owns a farm called Hollyfrost. He told me once that he wanted me to grow up and be a sailor, because that's where all our family names come from.
You can be whatever you want when you grow up, kid.
I don't want to be a sailor or a farmer. I want to be a warrior! The strongest one
Although
ever!
that might not be a good idea.
Alright then.
Well, I think we have to find this kid, because that's the one that he... So, basically, he is doing something called the Dark Sacrament, right? To trigger this, to summon the Dark Brotherhood. And basically, that, I think, is what we want to do. Can I... Actually, we could also join the Stormcloak Rebellion here if we wanted to. But we don't, do we? So we're gonna have a look in the quests here and see. I want to actually start. I want to talk to this Aventus Aretino. Can I put this as I want to do that? Yeah, I do want to show that on the map. So I'm actually not sure where he is. Did I get a quest marker for him? I don't think I did I? We gotta find Aventus's home in town.
Dragons are coming back. I want to kill
And
one.
let's see. Oh, so this is actually the Aretino residence. We can, just for fun, we can try to sneak in here. Is anyone seeing us? We are hidden. Try and sneak in, shall we do that? Let's do the Skyrim thing. And let's say we want to do a quick save. As long as we're hidden, I don't think it's a problem to break into someone's house in Skyrim. Here we go.
Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear.
Doing it right now.
Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear.
This is gnarly.
Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear.
Let's go and talk to him.
Sweet mother, send your child unto me. Finally! My prayers have been answered!
Of course, he thinks I'm the Dark Brotherhood now. And also, where did this little shit get all that stuff? That's rather nasty.
It worked!
I don't want to know where you got that skeleton, dude.
I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things, and then you came, an assassin from the Dark Brotherhood.
That's me. Yeah, so this is of course interesting. You can choose to destroy the Dark Brotherhood if you want to, but that's on a later point. I think I will play along.
It took so long, so very long. But now that you're here, you can accept my contract. My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften, Honor Hall. The headmistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grella the Kind, but she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here. And you could kill Grella the Kind.
Good stuff. I can.
Sorry. To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here. As much as I hated getting sent to Honor Hall, I really miss my friends there.
This is actually a book that explains then how to do the ritual to summon the Dark Brotherhood. Okay, so the kid obviously didn't manage, but me, on the other hand, I seem to have arrived at this grisly scene just in time. So actually, I think this is a good place to stop the stream for now and continue this later, where we will go and join the Dark Brotherhood and do fulfill his desire, I think. We don't want to leave this little orphan hanging, and if someone truly is bothering orphans, it would be a good reason to assassinate someone, I would say. Perhaps not in a justice system and a modern society, but who knows, maybe in Skyrim that's the good stuff. So I think I'm going to sign off for now from this house where some truly interesting stuff is about to happen. I think the Dark Brotherhood is a cool quest line. What happens at the end of it, if you get it, is that you get a really, really fancy horse. And when you play Skyrim, a fancy horse matters. I'm putting my hands down now to go and shut off the stream. So thank you to anyone watching now or in the future, either live or on YouTube. I'm going to walk through this wall, which is a bit... Thank you, and I will be back later.